This is about stocking up your medicine cabinet, figuring out what you need to protect yourself against times of hyperinflation, which I think we're heading into. Prices keep going up, and the truth is, it's not really the prices going up, it's the value of the dollar is going down. So we're all working harder, and the result is not being able to buy as much for the money that we make. It's pretty sad. So anyway, this one is about your medicine cabinet. You need to go through your medicine cabinet and decide what are the most essential items that you have to have. What is, if you get headaches, if you have allergies, whatever it is, those are the items you need to stock up on. Now there's some additional things that I'd like to tell you about that are very handy to have. One of them is activated charcoal. What it is it's hard woods that have been burned and sterilized till you get what's left, which is charcoal powder. This is the lid of my charcoal container. I've had this for years. It's a big bottle, I know, but it works for so many things. It's astounding. You can buy yourself a little bottle. It doesn't matter. It can be used for infected wounds. What you do is, let's say you have a wound. You take a piece of gauze, moisten it, put the charcoal on the gauze, fold it over, and then place it on the wound. You never put charcoal directly on the wound, but this is a remedy that's been around since Egyptian times and works very well. It also works for upset stomachs. Remember when Grandma used to make you have burnt toast to help you when you didn't feel good? Well, it was the charcoal on the toast that fixed the upset stomach. Another one is tomato paste. Tomato paste is another item that can be used for many different usages, but helps with upset stomachs also. Peach tree leaves, very good for urinary tract infections. The other thing you could do is purchase cans of asparagus. The juice from asparagus is incredible for urinary tract infections. And there's a product called D-mannose powder, which is the thing in cranberries that fixes urinary tract infections, or actually it makes the bladder slippery so that the germs can't stick to the walls of the bladder. We're going to have to become more self-sufficient. We're going to have to learn how to help ourselves, because, call me crazy, the days are coming when we are going to have to be more self-reliant, and they're starting to happen now. Prices are going up, things are getting harder, and how we win against this fiscal oppression is by becoming self-reliant, more knowledgeable, and it's a bit of work. So my suggestion is you have everyone in the family pool resources, and each person takes a section of items that they're going to stock up on, and when you finish with that list, you move on to the next list. But you need a minimum of 6 months supply. I bought this many years ago, this activated charcoal. It can't go bad. It doesn't disintegrate. The other thing is, if you have patients on medication, I'd stockpile the medication if I could and stick it in the freezer, because I'm seeing that certain medications are getting harder and harder to get. When my daughter was on cancer treatment, believe it or not, when she was off treatment because of an interruption, I would still fill her prescription, and I stockpiled her chemo because I didn't want to run out. And it was funny because after she finished treatment, there was a shortage of one of her main chemotherapy drugs. So this is just a smart move, and you're going to want to start thinking in this way, and you want at least a 6-month supply of all essential items, which can be kind of daunting, but it can be done. I do it every week. I look at the list, I figure out what I can afford, and I get it. Okay, I hope this helped you. And their Cure Zone is a website that offers lots of alternative remedies, and there are many other websites that do the same thing, and books. Okay, hope you don't find this depressing. It's not, because you're fighting back if you're taking action. Okay, thanks. Bye.